diverse cultures, languages, cuisines, traditions, and customs. India has been a famous country for many reasons. Another reason India is known around the world is its legendary folklore and uncanny beliefs. And it is up to you to either believe it or just brush it aside. Hey there, guys, it's Rob, and bringing you this podcast about the creepiest and most horrific folk tales around the Indian subcontinent. If you like this kind of podcast, please like the channel and like this video too. Subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends. Give it 100 likes and I'll bring a part 2 of this thing. So without any further ado, let's dive into this spine-chilling folklore. The spine-chilling folklore you are about to listen may not have explanation, but it is believed, and for sure this will stir your curiosity. Here are best urban legends of India that are nothing but old wives' tales. However, these are accepted widely and add some of the good storytelling terms and make good reads. So the number one is Kuldhara. If you don't know, Kuldhara is a place in Jaisalmer in the state of Rajasthan, and this urban legend sums up to that once upon a time there was a well-off village near Jaisalmer. One night it all just vanished. The village of Kuldhara had 84 villages, and within a night it ceased to exist. Many say that the villagers left their homes, but no one saw them leaving. How? Why and where? This question remains unanswered. According to an urban Indian legend, a minister wanted to marry the daughter of village chief. When rejected, the minister warned them to give him the girl within 24 hours or they will face consequences. The entire village thought of leaving rather than to give it in his cruel intent. But before they took off, they put a curse of death on Kuldhara village. After that day, anybody that tried to leave here faced death. So will you take the risk to live here? Going on to the next one is Malcha Mahal. Location is Chanakyapuri in New Delhi. A 14th century hunting lodge, Malcha Mahal was built by the Sultan of Delhi, Firoz Shah Tughlaq. Later in 19th century, the rulers of Awadh, Uttar Pradesh took over the Mahal in New Delhi. Britishers took their 1856 and the Mahal's king Wajid Ali Shah was sent to Kolkata. After years, Wajid Ali's angry daughter announced a legal battle with the Indian government, and when she finally got the custody of Malcha Mahal, she moved in with 2 children. No one to this date knows why she committed suicide several years later and left her children with the treasury and property. Legend has it that the descendants of Nawaz Wajid Ali Shah isolated themselves and continued to live here. People have often been gunned down and have bounced on to set them. The guards of nearby Earth Center claim to see journalists sneaking in Malcha Mahal and never returning. So, are you brave enough to trespass? The next location which I'm going to talk about is Bangar Fort, and it is situated in the district of Rajasthan, Bangar. So, you people, if you know where Bangar is, I know many of you have already known because it's basically one of the most sought out Indian haunted places. So the story goes that all the Delhi people or may have not known about this. Ghost enthusiasts are intrigued to visit the fort situated in the outskirts of Delhi. It was built by Raja Bhagwan Singh in 1573 AD and is among the most haunted places in India. Moreover, the Archaeological Survey of India has forbidden access to the fort after sunset and asked the locals to move outside the limits of the Bangar Fort. There are 2 legends of this place. The first one mentions the city of Bangar to have been cursed by a religious man called Baba Balaknath. He permitted the fort's construction but made a condition not to cast a shadow over his home. He also warned if this happened, he would ruin the city. What do you think happened? The fort formed a shadow over his house and he cursed the town along with the Bangar Fort. People also say that the body of his is still buried there. The second legend is about a wizard named Singhya. He was head over heels in love with the princess of Bangar, Ratnavati. So to win her over, she put a spell on the fragrance and asked her maid to give her. The princess was aware of this and his plan spoiled. Enraged with the wizard's curse, the city, many people believe that his ghost still haunt the place. People are also saying that Princess Ratnavati reincarnated in a new body and Bangar Fort is still waiting for her to put an end to this curse. Would you dare to go? The next is not a place but a situation which happened in the Dima Hasao district in Assam. It tells about the Jatinga bird suicide. Another mind-boggling urban legend comes from northeast India. Many years ago, it was all over the news that disturbed a lot of people. Bird suicides. Yes. Jatinga is known for its crazy urban legend of supernatural angle of bird suicides. Every year from September to November, birds randomly come flying to this specific location and drop dead on the ground. Weird, right? So many people and so many years people believed that this was some otherworldly phenomenon that intrigued a lot of researchers from around the world. Studies suggest that the birds get lost when they enter a fog and try to travel to any source of light. They accidentally hit the street lights and wall and lead to their deaths. Local have also stated to hit the disoriented birds as they make for easy prey. Whatever the theories are, Jatinga remains a mystery to inquisitive explorers. Will you visit this place? Do let me know in the comments below. Noa Kalikai Falls. This is one of the beautiful places in India which is located in the East Khasi Hills of Meghalaya. No, that means to jump truly is what this urban legend of India is based on. It is about a woman jumping off the tallest plunge waterfalls in India, Noa Kalikai Falls. Why did she do that? Let's find out. According to a legend, a widow named Kalikai lived with his infant in Meghalaya. She remarried but gave undivided attention to her child. The husband got jealous, killed the infant and cooked him. After work, the mother sat for a hearty meal cooked by her husband and found a tiny human finger in her food. Can you guess what happened after? She screamed on the top of her lungs, grieved and cried. Kalikai ran out of house like a mad person and jumped off Noa Kalikai waterfall. So cruel, right? If that is cruel, let us listen to the next one, which is known to be the RA colony. RA colony is located in Konkan in Mumbai. White sari, messed up hair, car chasing. Sounds familiar, right? This has been the basic storyline of several movies and you probably already know this. What if this becomes reality and your biggest nightmare? What if this becomes reality and the biggest nightmare you have ever thought of? Situated in the suburbs of Goregaon, RA colony is known for chasing ghost stories. Serving as a picnic spot in the daytime, this colony becomes a hub for ghosts at night. Many filmmakers shoot at this very location that had frightened the crew members in past. Also, people say that they have seen women lurking around late in night. The guards of the RA colony also claim to have heard a seen lady ghost that chases and stops people driving around. And if you will not stop, she will scare the hell out of you. Don't even think about a night drive here. So this were some of the urban legends of India in part 1 series of this podcast. Do tell me in the comments below which of one do you like the most. And if you like this podcast, please give it the like and more love to this channel, that I'll bring second part of this podcast, and which will be a very interesting one with more folk tales and folklore around the Indian subcontinent. So this is Rob signing off from this channel. All I wanted to tell you is like and subscribe to this channel and do share with your friends.